Hi, Fruity Cuties. What's up? My name is Jeanette, also known as Ms.FitVegan, and this is going to be a very quick video. I want to help you stay motivated on a healthy, raw vegan diet when you don't feel like it. And I have said this before, but I'll just get personal and tell you what motivates me because I certainly don't have to stay raw. Nobody has to stay raw. Nobody has to be healthy. Nobody has to do the right thing. Nobody has to work out. Nobody has to do anything. You don't have to do anything. So no, I don't have to stay raw. But let me just try to turn the light on a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. So I don't have to stay raw, but I choose to, and I choose to because honestly, I have tapped into my purpose. And a big part of my purpose is to help other people go raw, but it's more than that. Okay? I don't want to get emotional here, so let me just for the first 35 years of my life, I thought my life purpose was to take care of my sister. Okay, so my sister had a brain tumor. I've told you about that in the last video. So that was my purpose for most of my life. I never traveled. I never went to college. I never had a relationship really. When I did finally have a relationship, he moved in with me because I took care of my sister, and I took care of her all night. I hired a nurse. She took care of her all day. When I went to work, the nurse came. I just worked, came home, spent time with her, and went back to work the next day. I didn't do anything. I didn't travel. I didn't go on a plane until I had to. I was 32, and I had to for work. But I never did anything. I never did anything crazy. I never lived my life because I always wanted to make sure that I was alive to take care of my sister. I never wanted anything to happen to me. So when I lost my sister, I lost my life purpose for a little bit. And then I decided to transform it and to have my purpose to help people go raw, but to have my sister live on through me. So I hope I'm saying this right, to honor my sister. But basically, every single day, I stay raw to honor my sister because my sister was not a quitter and she never gave up. She never gave up. I'm going to show you a photo, okay? I don't have editors, so I don't do fancy things like edit photos in. So I'm just going to show you like a regular photo. So sorry, I have a light in front of me. So that's me and my sister and my mom. That was my family. And oh my God, my sister was the most amazing person on this earth. You have no idea. She just over and over and over, really bad things kept happening to her. She had all these seizures, and then, the doctors recommended a surgery for her to stop having seizures. And in that surgery, she had a stroke. So then she woke up paralyzed on the left side. So she lost her left arm, her left leg, her left eye, and she still had the seizures. Then, she had throat cancer. So she couldn't talk. So she lost her voice. She couldn't eat, so she had a feeding tube. Like, it was just nonstop. Of course, she had a brain tumor, so she had to have her brain removed. She couldn't, do much of anything. Even though she had almost everything taken away from her, do you understand that this person, this girl, this angel on earth, this entity, this spiritual being, this divine, magnificent child of the universe, woke up every day grateful and smiling. And she never gave up. She never gave up. So I have her pictures all throughout my house because if I ever think about giving up, I look at her, I said, not today, Smee. I used to call her Smee. Not today, Smee. Smee is from Peter Pan. She loved Smee. She loved Peter Pan. She loved so much music, and she loved movies, and she loved so much art and dancing. She couldn't dance, but she loved to watch people dance and stuff. And she was just full of life, full of passion, and full of joy, always smiling. She's smiling in this photo. Like she had nothing. She couldn't move. She couldn't talk. She couldn't walk. She couldn't do anything. And she was so grateful just to be here. Now, I feel very blessed that I got to be her sister for 35 years. I feel bad for you that you didn't get to live with her. But it wasn't easy because I was always in the hospital. She was in the ICU 5 times throughout her life. And it was very hard, growing up in a hospital. And it wasn't easy watching somebody you love so much being tortured by the medical industry. But I will not let her death be in vain. I will not let a day go by that I don't try to honor her life and her spirit and her joy. And she didn't need anything to be happy. She just was happy. She just was grateful to be alive one more day, always smiling, always happy, always just positive. And, my mom would be screaming, or my mom would be crying, or my mom would be angry, and my sister would be consoling her, hugging her, just like, just wanting her to feel better, kissing her on the cheek or kissing her hand. My sister was the most amazing person. And if you've ever met her, like Awa knows, and if anybody here watching has ever met my sister, you know that she was just a one of one. And I will never, ever be able to live up to her. But I just want to make her proud. So this video, I hate people that cry on camera. This video, I hope it inspires you to think about somebody in your life that you love very much, whether they're here or not. And I want you to make them proud. You see, I don't have to stay raw for me. I don't have any health problems. I can eat some shitty food, but I will not give up. I will not, because she didn't give up, and I'm going to make her proud. And maybe that's a mind game that I'm playing with myself. Maybe I'm just telling myself that, but what's wrong with that? The whole thing is a fucking story. The whole thing is a video game. We're only here for a little bit of time. You're making up your whole story. So I'm making up a story that I'm making my sister proud by staying raw. My sister doesn't care if I'm raw or not, but I refuse to be a quitter because she was not a quitter. I refuse. So every time I want to eat something shitty, I think about her. I say, nah, not today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe in a few years, but not today. And that not today, I did it every day for 15 years. Okay? You're going to have to do some different thinking to get a different life. Deepak Chopra said that if you want to know what your body's going to look like in the future, look at your mind today. If you want to know what your mind looked like in the past, look at your body today. It's in the mind. It's a mind game. So maybe I'm silly for doing this, but I'm literally trying to honor my sister's life by being healthy and maybe, hopefully, inspiring other people too as well. So if you see this video, if you hear the sound of my voice, then do me a favor. I want you to stay raw for the next 24 hours to honor somebody who you might have lost because of a health problem or somebody that is currently sick. And you don't have to tell them. Just you do it to honor them secretly, divinely, spiritually. Okay? I hope that you're going to take this seriously, and I hope there is something in this video that inspired you to start taking really good care of yourself. And if your loved one is alive, this is even better and even more powerful because they're going to get inspired by you and they might start eating healthy because of you. Like I said in the last video, there was a time when my sister was having a lot of seizures. And when I fed her plant-based, I got her on a plant-based diet, the seizures went away. And then, of course, my mom would give her pizza or chicken or cheese, and she would get the seizures again. And, she went to the hospital many times because of food that my mom gave her. So I had a difficult relationship with my mom, who I loved very much. But it was not easy because we were always fighting about what my sister was eating. Because when my sister didn't eat shit, my sister didn't have seizures, and I didn't want her to have seizures anymore. But of course, addiction is real, and my sister wanted unhealthy food, and my mom wanted to give it to her. So that's it. That's the story. That's the video for today. I love you guys so much. Stay raw for the next 24 hours. And if you want to do that, then down below, write hashtag 24 hours. Let's do this, baby. It's 24 hours. We can do this. I love you. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.